Good morning, everyone. So this morning we're at a Renault Captur 2016 model. And this is a TCE derivative, whatever that means. So the customer's complaint with this little beauty is losing coolant. Now they've just purchased it and they've had to top it up 3 or 4 times within 2 weeks. So that's them maxed it out because they're saying it's going down fairly quickly. So I've just had a quick look around and I can't actually see any leaks. And the customer said they never seen any leaks in their driveway either. So what we've done is we've put just a bit of paper underneath to see if there's anything coming out. Now, I know it's not covering the full booner, but I'll maybe do. So just let's look at the scan tool and see if there's any clues in there. So full scan done using the top down. So ECM complains about computer internal electronic fault. Now that could be a low battery if it's been lying for a while. And here's one, DTC 021798. Engine overheating, operation temperature too high. I don't like that. So if you've got too high, you're worried about the head gasket. UCH starter, really that's nothing to do with us. Underinflated, that must be tyres, radio, stock, nothing else there. So the engine's been running and you can see, well, it usually has the coolant light in blue down here, so that's why. So if you're worried about the head gasket, the best way to check is your heater. So we're on maximum temperature, the blower's going to the top here, so let me see. So there is a heat, so the head gasket is not truly toasted. So that's a good sign. But let's just have a little look and see what temperature this machine is currently at. So there it's there. Read DTCs. They're both in memory. That's okay. Read data stream. I think this comes up as it engine temp. Engine. No, it's no temp. Let's just type temp. Water temp, that's what it is. Okie dokie. 63 degrees. Now what do we want? Oh, graph that. So it's not getting up very high. Well, the other thing is, I'm saying the heater's working fine. Some of these Renaults have a heater on it. It's like glow plugs going into the water jacket and that makes the heater work. So maybe it's not totally conclusive checking the heater nowadays. Anyway, let's rev her up. Let's go to 3000 and see if it. Ideally, we want up to 88, 90 degrees. And the quickest way to do that is actually put the heater off. There's the fan off. I'll come back to you. So you can see we're getting up to 80 degrees, 81 and climbing. So let's go and have a look, see if we've still got coolant in the thing. We want this to get up to 90, I would say. 88, 92 roughly. Although I've noticed in the past Renaults are a bit slow and run a bit cooler than other cars. So you can see bubbles in there, so it's flowing. That pipe's warm. That's extremely toasty. And we're looking down here to see if anything. That would indicate to me that the pump's working fine. The water pump. Now this is just a little 3-cylinder engine. So is this a 1.2 maybe? Just pop the heater back on and there's a good temperature coming out of that thing. You can see we're still holding at 82 and a half degrees. It is dipping a little bit. And if we rev it, I think it will take another little dip as the water starts to flow quicker. No, it's kind of holding its own. No any white smoke belching out the back.
See it? The crusty.
I see it. Right, so I had to get the help for Roddy the man, who does everything. So he's found the leak. Oh, it's this thermostat housing. And he actually seen it in the bottom, but the gear, there's coolant. Oh, there's coolant on the gearbox right down. Right, it's hard shot, eh? Right, believe me, there's coolant right down there, so we're going to attack this thermostat housing. There's a telltale sign. There's coolant lying on top of the gearbox. Now, I couldn't see that. But then I'll try to show you the crusty stuff that's round about the thermostat housing. So that's me pointing in at the top of the thermostat. And I think you can see where it's leaking from. Let me see, let's manoeuvre this. So there's the thermostat housing there. That's the bolt that holds it in. There's the gasket at the top. So indeed, new thermostat. Now, in order to access this, a couple of things here. What we're actually attacking, we thought it was a thermostat housing. It is not. It is the, what do you say, water outlet. So this is our one here. You can see there's the telltale signs, red up there. So that's the coolant. So this is the water outlet. Where the thermostat housing is, I don't know. But I ordered the thermostat housing. And obviously, that is the wrong part. So we're waiting for that to arrive. So in order to access this, remove the battery tray. But see at the back, it fits in like that. See these two screws? These are painful to get out. Two 10mm?
10mm, aye.
Two 10. Oh, and then there's three 10mm screws hold this bit in, but oh, these are hard to get. And then once you get in there, you can get into there. Right. So that's the water outlet finally off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts holding that in. They're all 10mm. Now it's connecting here with that. You got that plastic clip there, Roddy, went onto that. And also was a torque went through there. That was like a half horseshoe. Ah, that's it. So that went on like that to hold the plastic clip in. But the torques went through there. So paste to get in. Let me show you what else. Alright, that's a bad bolt at the bottom there. You've got the bleed screw up here. Now at the bottom there, you can see, we'll need to clean this up. That's where it's been leaking. Now the other bit, it was easier to take this pipe off the oil cooler, which is down the front there, and feed that up because you couldn't get attached there. There's a bit, I'll put my light on. There's a bit it disconnects from, and that's where the half horseshoe is. And that's where the torque goes into. And fiddly job, but not too bad, so we'll clean up that surface. We're waiting for the new one from our supplier. Take it over there. Actually, looking at this old one, it's like maybe the gasket failed rather than anything else, so. But it's getting a new one anyway, but if you're a bit short on old cash, maybe if you could get the gasket and that maybe do the job. Cleaned up that mating surface, spick and span, using a bit of emery paper. Just waiting for the new one to arrive and get it torqued down. So the new one arrived and it's different at the back. See, the unit does not split. So we've had to take these hoses off and transfer them to this new one. Because see, that one at the back is different. Anyway, this one here, I'll show you that on the car. See that? That one right there. That's got two pushing clips to get that off. So you've got to push them in, Roddy. Where's that tool you use, Roddy? Use that and then you wiggle it off. So this makes the job doubly harder. Anyway, so just a matter of transferring the hoses after that.